Good morning, everyone, and welcome. It's Monday morning. It's Christmas week, the fourth Sunday of Advent. We are approaching on this Sunday morning. This week, we are talking about love, and we'll light the candle of love. Yesterday, we put flame to the candle of joy, and we talked about being witnesses. And so this is a busy week. Wednesday night, we have our final Advent Wednesday night. And then Sunday morning, breakfast, big pancake, sausage, casseroles, cinnamon rolls, breakfast at 9 o'clock on Sunday morning. Then worship will be downstairs. And then, of course, Christmas Eve service, just one this year because of the way it falls at 7:30. So hopefully you'll join us for all of that. But it's a little snowy, little different change of weather this morning. Reminds us of the season that we're in. But I'm glad you could join me as always and carve out time to be with me in your busy lives as we share our lives together. And so this morning is daily word number 833 as we continue together. And I've chosen from the Gospel of Luke chapter 2. We're going to be hearing about it for the next couple of weeks in worship as well. It's the continuing story of the shepherds as Luke tells it. And we hear this. The angel said to the shepherds, "Do not be afraid. Look, I bring good news to you, wonderful, joyous news for all people. Your Savior is born today in David's city. He is Christ the Lord. This is a sign for you. You will find a newborn baby wrapped snugly and lying in a manger." So we know this story. The shepherds are out in the fields keeping watch over their flocks by night. And the angel appears to them and the glory of the Lord shines around them. And the story goes that they are afraid. And of course they are. It's like being awakened in the middle of the night when the smoke alarm goes off and it shakes you out of a sleep. Or like the earthquake did a week or so ago, although I have to tell you, it didn't affect my sleeping. Or a sonic boom, or the ringing of your phone in the middle of the night that startles you awake. Sometimes it's someone calling you to give you news, calling you to get a ride. Sometimes, it's an Amber Alert for kids, that they want to help you find it, and it shakes you awake, or even a tornado siren when you're in the midst of that dark place, keeping watch, sleeping, and when something happens, it shakes you. You're afraid. It's a heart-changing moment in your life. But then, as often, for these shepherds, this word of truth comes. Do not be afraid. I bring you good news of great joy that will be for all people. Joyful, wondrous news for a Savior's born today in David's city. And you'll find him wrapped snugly and lying in a manger. Sometimes a word of truth, don't be afraid, spoken in the right time, at the right place, in the right spirit, can change everything about us and can change our lives. It's like a trumpet rising over the crowd. It brings us good news of great joy, and it changes everything about our lives. The song of the shepherds that we hear in this Christmas story, announcing the good news to them, is that kind of sound. And it's a reminder for us, in this season as we watch and wait and work for the time that the angels song, and we're gonna sing it this week, all this week, and Sunday morning and Sunday night, when the song of the angels becomes the song of the whole world. Angels we have heard on high, sweetly singing through this amazing chorus of the angel song and the shepherd's song that comes to us as we wait the fulfillment of the promise. Sometimes we need that sound to drown out every other sound. But I think for me, and probably for all of us, what we need is that somehow, somewhere deep within us, we hear the gentle hum of the sound. And it's in our hearts and it's in our spirits. You know, yesterday we had lunch after church and we baked cookies. And boy, the kids had a grand, and frankly, so did I. We had a grand time. And the song of the angels, while not sung out loud by anyone, was sung in the faces of everybody gathered. And it's a reminder of God's work within us and the hum in us is what the Bible calls hope. And that's what we have in this season. Hope, peace, joy, and now this week, love. And so this song, this anticipation, I just pressed print on the Christmas Eve bulletins. The excitement builds. The song begins to hum in us. We prepare ourselves to hold a candle, to sing Joy to the World, to sing Silent Night, to know that God's love fills us and is in us and is through us. I guess in ways that we just don't understand, do we? It's foreign to us. It's something we don't quite know how to grasp. But there it is in our midst. I'm preparing. I'm ready. The excitement builds. We might hear the chorus of the angels in a loud voice, and we'll hear the hum in our hearts of God's love. That's our word for today. I hope it's a good word for you as we begin this week together, as we prepare ourselves. Thanks for joining me, as always. And as always, I pray you'll know of God's love that surrounds you and know of my love for you. And I will see you tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. Have a great day.